Hey there, I'm Elysha. Today I want to welcome you to my new series. It's called What to Wear, because I am going to help you figure out what you need to wear that will flatter your figure so you feel amazing in everything you wear. So I'm going to go through the 5 different body types and I'm going to offer ideas and suggestions and basically just give you guidelines on what to wear for each body type. But I'm not going to go through all 5 of the shapes today because that would be a really long video and I don't think any of us have time for that. So I'm going to break it up into a 5-part video series. Today is the first part and I am going to be talking about the inverted triangle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the characteristics of this body type to help you determine if it's you, and I'm also going to talk about the style goals for this body shape, the inverted triangle, and then I'm going to get into some famous inverted triangles because I think that's really helpful to have ideas or to have visuals of other people who share a similar shape to you. And then lastly, I am going to put together an outfit that meets all the style goals. So it is an outfit that will flatter the inverted triangle figure. So let's get started. You are an inverted triangle if your shoulders or your bust is larger than your hips. So your body looks like this, an inverted triangle, just as the name suggests. So for you, your style goal would be to soften the shoulder line, and you also want to create interest on the lower half of your body. So it's all about creating balance. That is what we're all trying to do when we get dressed to flatter our figures best. We want to create a balanced look with proportions, and we can use our clothing to do this. So that's the good news. You don't have to be born with an hourglass if that's what you want. Basically, you can use your clothing to create an illusion of these proportions, and that's what we're going to do today. Famous inverted triangles, one of them would be Naomi Campbell. And there's also Demi Moore. She is another famous inverted triangle. And then a smaller one, or not such a tall one, would be Lucy Liu, in case you're wondering why are all these inverted triangles so tall? I'm not so tall. So Lucy Liu would be an example for you of an inverted triangle. Now I am going to go into my closet and I am going to put together an outfit that has the features or the details that will flatter the inverted triangle. And I just want to point something out. I've got stuff in my closet that's going to flatter the inverted triangle. Well, partly because I had always thought I was an inverted triangle before. Now I realize that's not my shape, but I have maybe secondary traits of an inverted triangle, but also I have the clothing, the wardrobe for all of the body types, and I'm sure you do too. It's just about knowing how to put it all together in a way that flatters your figure best. So you probably have exactly what you need already in your wardrobe, so you probably don't have to go shopping to get all your inverted triangle clothes. You probably already have stuff. So I'm not an inverted triangle, but I have all the stuff in my closet. So I'm going to put together an outfit right now and show you the main characteristics that I'm going to work with. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this top here, and this top has a lot of slinky detail down here on the bottom, so this is going to be great for the inverted triangle. Now I had mentioned that a style goal for the inverted triangle would be to soften the shoulder line. So this top definitely is going to have a soft shoulder line. Have you ever, those raglan sleeve tops? They're those baseball tops. They usually are two-tone and the shoulder line is usually dropped a little bit. That is a really good silhouette for the inverted triangle. So this isn't exactly that raglan style, but it does have a soft shoulder line. Now another thing that the inverted triangle, what she could think about would be to draw interest down to her waist area. A lot of times this inverted triangle shape does not have a defined waist. So, so here I've got this fringe down here that, I actually, just to let you know, this sweatshirt, I had it taken in. I had it pulled in on the side seam. So a very easy tailoring job for any inverted triangles. If you want to create more curvature with your look, anytime you have a garment that has a very easy straight side seam, you can take that into the tailor and they'll just pull it in, which is what I did here. Another thing to mention about this sweatshirt is I don't think this is the best color for me. I know we're not really talking about color, but I want to put it out there that if you have clothes that you don't love the color of, you know, this is not the best color on me. I have been meaning to dye this sweatshirt because you know those RIT dyes, you can get them at any drugstore, even a hardware store. Hardware stores have big selections of them. And it's kind of a messy process in your washing machine, but I have done it with several garments and I love it because it just, you pick out the color you want your piece to be, you do the instructions and the whole thing in the, I think, yeah, it goes in the, actually I don't use the washing machine because I've got a front loader, so I actually do it in a big bowl, and then you get this garment in the color that you want. So I have lots of tops that I've done this with, and I've been meaning to do it with this one, but I haven't done it yet. So anyhow, I'm gonna just quickly put on this top so you can see how it looks. And I always wear my black camis when I do these tutorials because it's just really easy to make my big outfit changes. So I'm gonna put this on and okay, so this is just the beginning of the inverted triangle outfit. It has got a very soft shoulder line and then it has some detail. So I'm basically drawing the eye. So if you saw me, you might be like, ooh, what's that cool thing she's got on? I've got this fun fringe that I'm wearing to draw attention down away from my shoulders, okay? So now I'm gonna add the pants. And the pants that I'm gonna take are these wide leg, and they're floral. You may have seen these pants before because I love them, and I'm pretty sure I used them in another tutorial. They're very versatile, getting a lot of use out of these. So these are also gonna draw the eye down to my legs, and the, you know, flare legs, wide legs, these are all really good cuts for the inverted triangle, as well as boot legs. Now you could do skinny legs, absolutely no problem with skinny leg, but you know, if it's the fall or winter, maybe you put on a knee-high boot. So again, you're drawing the eye down. And if it's the summer, maybe you go for a chunkier sandal, like a wedge sandal or something. So I'm gonna pop on my wide leg pants here. So this is just the idea. I know it's not easy to see the whole thing, but I've got the soft shoulder, and then I'm drawing interest down to the waist, and then I've got my printed pants on. Now I'm gonna just add one more tiny little detail, and that is the pendant necklace. The pendant necklace is your best friend when you want to create a V-neck, because then all you have to do is pop on the pendant necklace and then boom, now I have a V-neck, which is also a very flattering neckline for the inverted triangle. Inverted triangle, you want to draw the eye down, and the V-neck does this to a T, or maybe it's actually a V. So anyhow, those are the tips for the inverted triangle. And if this is you, then I hope you got good value. Now, if you're not sure of your body shape and you're wondering, what is my body shape? I have created a freestyle guide that will help you determine which shape you are. And all you have to do is just go to my website, ElyshaLenkin.com/dress-body, and then you'll just enter your email, and then I'll immediately send you this freestyle guide, and that is going to help you determine which shape you are so that you'll be able to follow along with the rest of the series. Now next week I am going to talk about the triangle shape, and that is the shape that goes like this. Today we did the inverted, and then next week we're going to get into the triangle. And as we go through these videos, I'm going to put all the links down below so you can access any of them. But I just want to point out, it is very helpful to know the guidelines for all of these shapes, because none of us fall neatly into one category. We all are a mix, an assortment, and we're all unique. So it's helpful. Like I said, I have all of the clothes for every shape. It's helpful to know the guidelines for everything, because you know, you might be a little bit of a rectangle or you might be a little bit of a circle. So we all have lots of different components that make up who we are. So it's helpful to just know the guidelines for all of them. And then lastly, I want to remind you that these are just guidelines. These are not hard, fast rules that you must abide by. But when you're just starting to figure out what your style is and how you want to dress, it's really helpful to understand. This is the science aspect of it. It's to understand the numbers, your measurements, and how to put that all together. So I definitely recommend starting with your body shape when you are figuring out your style and what to wear, but it's not the end all. You really want to dress to match your personality. That is the most important aspect if you want to have a style that looks like you. So that's all for today, and I just want to thank you for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked what you saw, and subscribe because I will be posting more videos every week, and next week we'll be talking about the triangle. Okay, I'll see you then. Bye.